I am finally back, guys. So, Paul Morono, hey my guy. Welcome to have you here. Um, I'm just going to see what we're going to do right now. I think we're going to start off with calf raises. So, I'll put you down here and do some calf raises. Like no shit. So, but I will get myself one dumbbell because it would be too easy. Okay, first set done. Leg day. Hello, Harry. Hello, Pedrigo. I wonder if the legs get a good pump. Hey, I hope so that they do. So, hmm, 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 hmm. I'm gonna get myself something to drink, and then we'll probably just be doing the next set. Guys, I gotta say, I love these shorts because it's very easy to just flex those ginormous quads that I've got. What do you think of them? I think they suit me well. Thank you, Pretty Joe. Pretty Grew? Pretty Grew. At least that's how, yeah, that's how I would pronounce it. But I'm a dumbass. I can't read. I mean, I can read, but I'm kind of dyslexic at times, which is hella funny. But yeah. Next set. Oh, very nice. So now what we're training is those hamstrings. So for that, we first have to adjust, and then hit those hamstrings. So let's see. Harry, I typically wear baggy shorts, but I mean you're looking for any choice of clothes, so yeah, good choice. Yeah, the thing is, usually I wear baggy shorts where you can't even see that I'm lifting. Like they go until here. And I think I don't got no legs, and then I can just do that. And they feel like what? Which is kind of funny. But yeah, with those you can see. Looking good, my bad. Hacks. Um okay, let's get those bad boys to 40 and then do some good mornings, I'd say. Just looking for the time. Okay, time looks good. My eyes are not working. Happens. Yeah, that's a good angle. Um, oh, 40 kilograms feels like nothing by now. That's nice. No, without that, I feel like it's better. Maybe even if I elevate my toes like that, because more of a stretch. You feel me? I mean, yeah, I feel the stretch, but I got the stretch in my calves, not in my hamstrings, where it's supposed to be. Gotta say, I don't like it. I really don't. Hmm. The thing is just, it's like, it's feeling like my back is squeaking a little bit. Like not badly or anything, but it doesn't feel as nice as other forms of lifting. Because, for example, I've lifted like a lot of like bags, just bear hugging them, like lifting them, and they were like 20 to maybe even 30 or more kilograms at a time sometimes, and just bear hugging them and then lifting them, walking with them feels so much nicer on your back and everything because well the whole posterior chain is activated and so don't like it. But yeah, what have you written? I'm a mid-thigh guy. Down to my knees doesn't feel good. Yeah, short shorts are what it's supposed to look like. Because, it's shorts. That was strenuous on your lower back for sure. Yeah, that's what I mean. And so, somewhat the same is with deadlifts, but not as much. And so, it's a bit like, it's a bit iffy. Hmm. Maybe I can change that if I. One thing I gotta try out. So if I take the bar like that, because to hold it, you gotta get some tension. You feel me? And if I then just much better. Yes, this is much better. Oh, thank God. Figure that out. Uh, but in order to train that correctly, gotta get this shirt off and then hit it. So where we've got my water. Here's my water. I kind of want to crop my shirt to like renew it since the last time I used it. It's literally last summer. Do what you want to do. Yeah. One thing I wanted to talk about is that like yesterday I felt like a wave of mm, self consciousness, wave of anxiety coming over me. I was like thinking like, no, got a little bit of gyno here, and this This arm is weirdly bigger than this one. And I was like, feeling like, man, this and that. And, you know, for example, my skin is like quite good, but not perfect, and I can't grow full beard and this and that. Like all of those little things, I made me like a little bit self-conscious. And then I asked myself, like, what's the reason for feeling that self-conscious? Because I didn't consume any YouTube, any Instagram, any whatever shit. And so like where does this come from? And then I realized, wait a damn second. All this time where I consumed all of this, there I didn't give my mind the opportunity to express those fears. Like, how should I have known? You know? Um, but yeah, now those fears are expressed and I can deal with them, you know? And I can just say shit's bullshit. But who would have guessed? Um, but yeah, I think next set is imminent. So let's just do that. That was heavy. There's kind of like artist things. If you want to crop your shirt, do so. My sister has cropped a lot of her shirts as well. So if you like to do it, go for it, Harry. Okay, I think next up is going to be squats. And there, I want to build up to the 80 kilogram max again. See how much of that I can hit. Yeah. I think, yeah, with that kind of setup, like just going down like this, like whole posterior chain activated, lower back's feeling super duper well. Oh, you mean the self-conscious part? It's kind of like an artist thing. Yeah. I mean, I think you have to ask yourself why people became artists. And I mean, especially with music, like they got so many problems and they gotta um somehow deal with them, and that's what they do through lyrical means most of the time, I'd say. And yeah, for me being self-conscious, I mean, shit, I didn't grow up with the best genetics, best looks, best whatever. And then having been on the internet doesn't help that at all. And so yeah, it's surprising you're at all self-conscious. You have a good body. And that's what I mean. Because on the internet, you will see plenty of guys having a better physique than you, looking better than you, and whatever. And so you become self-conscious about yourself. And we don't even want to talk about pornographic content and what that does to your mind. Like, if we go that route, that's a deep rabbit hole that goes even deeper and darker than that. Oh yeah, don't watch that. Yeah. And because there's no comparison. I mean, yeah. And one thing I realized, like, yeah, I mean, they picked like the best looking people because, like, I mean, bodybuilding is the same. You pick the one with the best physiques, and so in high quality pornographic content, there should be the best looking people. And I gotta say, sometimes they be looking kind of ugly, though. Not gonna lie. And so soulless. Like, the thing is, the reason you watch pornographic content or consume it is mostly not because you just want to jank it, but because you want to be loved. And that's one thing I realized. So I stopped it, and now I don't even have sexual thoughts in my mind. Like last Saturday, we had the Halloween party, and like uh, one time we had like a big circle, and we're like dancing, like jumping up and down and everything. And there was like one girl that had a bit more chest, and that thing was jiggling. And first thought was like, nice jiggle physics. But the second thought was, damn, that shit gotta be uncomfortable as fuck. Because I know what it feels like to run with a heavy backpack. And to have those heavy backpacks on your chest, eh, and especially at like 14, 15, like I would be self-conscious about that and would feel weird and whatever. So poor girl, really. And this is to illustrate how little I think of sexual things anymore. But yeah, it's time to hit those weights. So I think I would go up to 60 already because, well, that's should be an easy weight I can hit. So yeah. Okay, got the 60 loaded up. So let's go. Shit, lost balance. That's weird. Never really lose balance, especially not on a 60 kilogram squat. Okay, think I got my technique down again. So let's just hit more weights. So this now would be um 64, 68, 68 kilograms. just kidding. That's the interesting part. Okay. What does the time say? Okay, we got a little bit more time. I think I'll remove those ones. They don't seem to help me that much. Okay. Okay, that was an easy rep. Very nice. You rip my jeans if you're watching this stream later on. And the thing about churches and gay people and whatever, literally fuck churches, man. Like, they have done so many bad things in the past. I've scammed so many people that it's hard to trust any church, like, at any point anymore, really, to be honest. And so I am a firm Christian in my beliefs and values, but not I don't believe in church because not all, but definitely a great deal is ruled by demonic forces. And so why should I join or the holy sanctuary, which is ruled and governed by demonic forces, by evil, you know? But no, I won't do that. And the thing why same-sex marriage wasn't allowed back then, or why the Bible condemns it, is probably because the problem is, or was rather, that you needed men and you needed them to procreate. And if you would say like, oh yeah, I'm a man and there's a man and we get together, like essentially you put it out like two men of the dating pool, and this would have had terrible consequences back then. And so I think judges need to grow up and realize that gay people are just regular people as well, and don't make so much fuss about it. But yeah. Next set I would say. Ah, go on. What's the time? Oh shit. Don't got much more time left. Good, then let's just wrap it up to 80 and then hit it. Okay, so guys, the last set, um, 80 kilogram. A lot is built up around the basic foundation of procreation. It's true. Yeah, and I mean that's the same reason why pork isn't allowed in Judaism and Islam, because they were originally a religion based in the desert, and the meat that spoils the quickest is pig or pork rather. And so it was just a basic form of keeping people healthy. And yeah, I think if you read the Bible in that sense, that it's supposed to answer your question, be a guide to life, and with the historical background in mind, I think there's a beautiful book. But yeah, now let's hit those 80 kilograms and hope that I don't die. Let's go. Definitely wasn't my record, but was very, very good set overall, I'd say. Whew. Now, the way you just keep discuss the religious thing while flexing the muscle. Well, it's just a thing. When I see a reflective surface, it's on. Like, you know. But let's see. That comes from there, and so probably a good way to flex those legs is from down here. Huh? What do you say, guys? Is it a good angle or not? I can't really tell because I'm very blind. Ah, trying to flex those hamstrings, even though it's hard. It's very hard to do. Those calves. Definitely a solid pump. But yeah, I appreciate the perspective. Ah, I hope this was a nice flexing bit. So, guys, it was a pleasure having you here. Was a nice, yeah, it was had a great time. And today I've only got 6 lessons, which is quite little. Like usually I got 8. So I'll have a very chill day. Maybe I'll stream um, later that day again. Um, but yeah, it was a great time. And I will see you soon, guys.
Mwah.